Hi guys, I know you love tutorials on this channel, so I thought I was going to do one because I spent literally all week just doing welcome sequences in ActiveCampaign, and I just thought it would be nice to share that with you. So this is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. I am going to do a quick introduction about ActiveCampaign and what is a welcome sequence, and then we'll move on to the computer. So make yourself a coffee and let's learn a little bit more about how you can grow an email list that will help you sell more and as a result, grow your business. Let's go. Hey, I'm Chris, Director of KVM Interior Design, an online firm that supports interior designers worldwide. Do you know how you start a business because you want more freedom and more time with your family, but then you end up glued to your phone worrying about deadlines? Well, our team supports you so that you can focus on what matters most, and as a result, you'll be able to grow your business without the cost and hassle of having full-time employees. If you're new in business, you must be hearing about email marketing every freaking day on social media, but there's a good reason why. Email marketing is amazing, and for a long time, I just didn't want to bother. I thought that I was getting so annoyed getting newsletters every day. I just didn't want to send them myself. But the truth is, you're gonna need email marketing in your business, and that is why. So sending newsletters is going to be a great way for you to connect with your audience, allow them to get to know more about your services, special offers that you have on, and it's a chance for you to show yourself as an authority in your field because you're going to be able to give them free tips. So all this value is going to make you look like you know what you're talking about, and it's going to make them want to work more with you. So it's really a chance to help them with their issues on a deeper level. So how do people get on your email list? It could be a button on your website. For me, it's a pop-up window after you've been on the site for 15 to 20 seconds, asking you if you want to join the newsletter so that I can send you tips in your inbox. It could be a link on your social media, for example. So there are various ways that you can get people to join your email list. A great way, I'm sure you've heard about it, is to create a freebie, a lead magnet, so something of value that you give people for free in exchange for their emails. So you may be wondering, why do I need an email list if I already have a social media account, if I have a website? Why would I even need to send people email? Well, because at any point, any day, social media can crash. I don't know if you're using Instagram or TikTok. Those platforms are not yours. You're hosting your content on their platform. It's like you're renting their space. But as you know, there were a lot of problems with Instagram accounts getting closed for no reasons. So it's very important that you have a place where you can still connect with warm leads, because if they join your email list, they're already warm leads. It means they're interested in what you have to sell. They might not be ready to buy yet, but they're already interested. So you need to have a place where you can still connect with them should everything else stop working. And every time I onboard a new client, I have this little survey asking them how best I can reach out to them with special offers or tips. And email marketing is always in the top 2. So I do feel like people read the newsletters more often than you think. To recap, having an email list is essential for your business. It's a place that is your own, where you'll be able to connect with your leads on a deeper level. You can provide value, and it's your chance to show what you know and how you can help them. Now, the question is, what is a welcome sequence? Well, when the leads join your email list, you don't want to already bombard them with random information. So now, what is a welcome sequence and why do you need it? A welcome sequence is a series of emails that you'll be sending first to anyone who's going to join your email list before they start receiving the regular newsletters. And the purpose of this series of emails is to slowly introduce you, your business, your services, so they have a full picture before they start receiving regular newsletters. Imagine talking to someone online, and before you even meet, you already want to be boyfriend, girlfriend. It's not gonna work. You want to go on a first date, get to know them slowly, and then decide if you want to take your relationship to the next level. And it's the same thing for email marketing. People need to get to know you first before they receive random newsletters about any topic. And the idea is that once they receive all the emails on that welcome sequence, they'll be added to the normal newsletter. So the email marketing tool that I've been using since I started my business, and the one I want to talk to you about today, is called ActiveCampaign. There's others out there, but it's the one I've been using, so it's the one I'm going to introduce today. It allows you to build an email list. You can give contacts tags based on where they come from or what services they're interested in. And it allows you to create automations, including welcome sequences. Okay, are you ready to see how to build your first welcome sequence on ActiveCampaign? Let's go. Here we go. That's your introduction to ActiveCampaign and how to put together a welcome sequence. I'm not going to explain everything about ActiveCampaign. There's a lot to learn, and this video is not going to be about that because it's mainly to show you what the welcome sequence is all about and how I put it together in ActiveCampaign. So I might be doing more videos to explain more about ActiveCampaign. It's just not this video. The only thing that you need to know about ActiveCampaign, as I said, it's an email marketing tool. And there are a few things that you need to know before you put together your welcome sequence. So if you go on this icon, the website, that's where you have the forms. These are all the forms that I have right now in ActiveCampaign, but the one that I want to show you is the newsletter one. So this is what you're going to have to embed into your website, where people will be able to subscribe to the newsletter. So you have to have at least the name and the email, and then a sign up button. And I linked it to an automation already. So you click on trigger automation. Mine is obviously built out because I've already done it. And then you have to add the trigger. So the trigger is, as you can see here, you select the form. They fill out the newsletter form. Save start. I decided that I want to be notified every time someone subscribes to the newsletter because then it helps me track the leads and just see. I mean, I have a tool that tracks my leads, but I just like to see when people subscribe and what profile they are, like if they're my ideal client or not. You don't have to have that at all. And then it will trigger an email as soon as they subscribe. So you will write the email. This is what mine looks like. It's very simple. You're in. Yeah, I'm so excited that you decided to join. I'm going to send you emails every month about this, this, and that. It's a very short email, just thanking them for subscribing to the newsletter. And then I'm going to add a tag. This is just to be able to organize the leads, so understand where they're coming from, if they're coming from the newsletter, if they're coming from a service that they're interested in. So it helps me filter. Then when I want to look at everybody who subscribe to the newsletter, it's much easier for me if I add a tag. And then the important thing is that it will subscribe them to a list called new leads via Wix, because that's my website provider. So I wanted to know that it was from there. But this is what I called it, new leads. So it subscribes them to the list. If you go into contacts, you will see here that it says lists. This is all the list based on where people come from. So when they download a guide, a freebie, they will be added to a list. So this is the list where I add people who join my newsletter, because I will have to choose this list when I put together the welcome sequence. So all the new contacts, all the new leads who are signing up for the newsletter or for anything else, because remember, for my freebies, when they sign up to request information about a service, I ask them to check the box that says that I'm going to add them to the newsletter. So they will appear here in the new leads, and then we'll just go back to the automations and look for the welcome sequence one. So this email sequence starts with the contact subscribing to the list new leads, which is the one that I just showed you, and is not in the list newsletter. Because if they are already in the list that's called newsletter, it means they are already receiving the normal emails. But if they're not in that list and they are in the new leads, it means that they don't know anything about me, they're not receiving my newsletters yet. And what we want to do is then start sending them a series of emails. So I think I have 4 emails to warm them up even more to who I am, what my business is all about, what my services are, before they can join the normal emails, the normal newsletter. So we just wait 1 day after they got that thank you for joining email. And then we have a series of 4 emails that will be sent out to them, spaced out by a few days. So this one is about the value of delegating. I'm explaining the benefits of working with us, and I have 2 CTAs, call to actions. So then you can see here, 1 here and 1 here. So then it takes them to my form where they can request a call to talk about the services and potentially start working with us. So this one is the value email. Then after a couple of days, so you can set your conditions. You can decide if it's going to be days, if it's you want it to be on a specific day. I know that newsletters work better on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so you could decide that it's not necessarily going to be 2 days, but it's going to be on the following Tuesday or Thursday coming up. And then they will be receiving a second email. Oh, edit. This email is about the transformation that our clients felt when they started working with us. So as you can see, I put some testimonials from clients because it's warming up the leads. They know that we've been working with other people and they're super happy. So it kind of helps them understand that, yeah, we have worked with others. We're already an authority in this field. And it's about building trust. So this one is the second email. Then we again wait a couple of days. They will receive a third email, and it's more about who I am. And I'm also introducing the YouTube channel where they can find more tips about growing their interior design business. And this email is also very important because I'm connecting with them. I'm building a relationship. I'm showing them that I was where they are now and I understand them. So this one is also essential. I really advise that you think about what emails you want to send. They should have a purpose, about introducing who you are, what you do, what your clients think about your service, because it's gonna keep warming them up to you. And then email number 4 is the last one of the welcome sequence, and it's a case study. So I'm taking the story of one of my clients and showing these leads what working with us was able to do for her, how it allowed her to get more freedom, to spend more time with her kids. And then we end the email with a sense of urgency. So saying, I only take 2 new clients a month. So it's telling them, you have to take action now. You cannot wait because the spots are going to be filled and you're going to end up not being able to delegate next month. So case study and sense of urgency. And of course, the CTA, I'm ready, let's go. So this is my email sequence. It's pretty simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. I would recommend that your emails aren't too long because people nowadays are very busy. They don't want to have to read long emails. And I would definitely space them out a few days. You can space them out even more than 2 days, actually. And then the very important step here is once the email sequence is finished, they've received all the emails, you want to unsubscribe them from this list, new leads, and you want to subscribe them to the list called newsletter. And you want to add a tag because now, how you can find them easily in ActiveCampaign is by the tag. And then it's the end of the automation. So you unsubscribe them from the list. Actually, let me show you how to do that. So if you go to contact under add new action, you go to contact, and then you're going to unsubscribe them from the new leads and you're going to subscribe them after to the newsletter list. So it's pretty simple. I will try to do more videos about ActiveCampaign. I know when you get started with the program, it's not that easy, but I guess for any email marketing tool that you're going to be using or that you started using, the email sequence, the welcome sequence is going to be similar on every platform. It's about understanding that your leads, are going to need to warm up to you even more. They need to understand, they already have a sense of who you are, but they need to have a better picture of who you are, what you do, and how you can help them, and what transformation they can expect from working with you. So I hope this was helpful. If you want more tutorials on ActiveCampaign or email marketing, please do let me know in the comments. And as usual, like, subscribe for more tips, and I'll see you in the next video.